All right, this one is going to be about FBG Duck, a.k.a. Carlton Weekly's trial coming up in October. I will be covering it. Watch this video all the way to the end because this video is very informative. I'm definitely reaching out to let y'all know what time it is, so make sure y'all fully understand what I'm saying and you're ready to get this money. All right, because we're going to do this how we supposed to do it. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. All right. Now, this video is about FBG Duck's murder trial getting ready to come up. Now, this program is powerful, and I first got hip to this social media. See, you know how I tell you, shut the F up. You know what I mean? You get picked up, shut the F up. But I say don't get involved in crime so you don't have to put yourself in that place or situation. Now, the reason why I say that is because the Constitution have a Fifth Amendment right that say you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. That's what social media has come to. Anything you say on social media can and will be used against you, and this is going to teach you, the viewers, how this works. I learned this back in, because I like to ride. Let me ride early. I learned this back in about 2008, 2009 is where I learned about anything you say on social media can be used against you. I was with a Latin King brother from out of Florida. You know, if y'all out of Florida, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. He's one of the first people that they charge with a gun, possession of a gun, for him having a gun in a video. They don't even know if the gun is real or fake. He was on paperwork at the time, probation, and he did a video and he had guns in the video. The guns look real. You don't know if they're real. To this day, you don't know if they're real. But just because he's on paperwork and he had guns in the video, they wound up charging him with possession of a weapon, and he got 15 years for doing a video with guns in the video that they never verified if it was real guns, if they was operable, as they said at my trial. Mean, does it fire? Does it work? You know? But he was charged and sentenced to 15 years for having a gun in his video. That was where I first got introduced to social media and how powerful that was. Now, we have another situation all the way up. Let's ride back to FBG Duck, you know, O Block, 63rd and 600. You know what I mean? And we already know 63rd right in the middle, you know, and you got 600 on, let's say, the left, and then you got, you know, O Block on the right, you know, and they sang it was in the middle. So we talking about a 3-block radius of a war going on in our streets. And this video is reaching out to y'all in that 3-block radius and anyone else that's gang banging, so you understand. When I was on the street, I was gone 26 and a half years, got locked up in 1993, December 10th, and came out May 15, 2020. When I came out of jail, after all these years, I see social media popping. As social media is popping, I'm looking at it, and everybody looks like a movie star. The men look like they getting all the money in the world. They borrowing their homies' clothes. They borrowing their homies' jewelry. You know what I mean? They doing everything under the sun, but they look good, and they're Instagram famous or social media famous, because social media could get addictive. You know, you can be anybody you want to be on social media. People come up on social media and try and discredit my gangster. You can't discredit my gangster because the streets speak for my gangster. Once you do something on the streets, that never changed. That's called legendary status. I'm a legend. They don't like when I give them the real. I give them the real, the raw, and the uncut. Now, let's go. So now, they're going to have FBG's Duck trial in October. When they do his trial in October, they're going to use the social media. You know what I mean? When I was on the street, like I said, so you understand the point where I'm getting, because I pay attention what I'm saying as I'm saying it, because all this is off the top of my head, because there's nothing scripted, because this is my life. I'm a part of your life. I'm trying to prevent you from going down a part of life that I went down by going to prison. That's why I say don't get involved. It's not worth it. FBG Duck Motor Trial, they got Muwop. Muwop made a song. You understand what I'm saying? Muwop is, if you don't know who he is, Muwop is King Von's man. He ride for King Von. When King Von, got murdered, allegedly Muwop was right there throwing punches, and he holds him down. They got videos with him and Von chilling, racing cars, doing whatever. That's his man. So he made a song. You understand? That's who Muwop is. Muwop is charged with FBG Duck's murder. Now, I'm going to be covering this, so if y'all got any videos y'all want me to see to keep me up, send them to me. Any topics, send it to me. I'm going to give you my unique opinion on it from, a street legend. Now, the trial is going to be tried, and the evidence mostly is going to come from social media. The feds have people that just scour and surf the social media where they put in key names, FBG Duck, King Von, Muwop, you know what I mean? O Block, 63rd, 600. And anybody that mentioned those names in the titles or in the videos, it picks it up in the algorithm and it shoots it to the feds, and they have people that spend 24 hours a day. They go in there for their little 8-hour shift, and when they go on the 8-hour shift, they sit down, they scour the internet, and they look for this information, whatever is said, and then they bring it back, and they give it to the field agents. The field agents take it, they take that, they go and they interview the people that put up these videos and see if they could break them and get them to cooperate with them. So that's how serious this is. Now, everything I did over 30 years ago, they still speaking about. 30 years from now, they will still be speaking about FBG Duck. Y'all are living in history right now. But the schools and the government teach you that history is Christopher Columbus, George Washington, you know what I mean? Donald Trump, Obama, they teach you that that's your history. No, we're living our history. FBG Duck trial is going to be our history, and it's going to be a landmark case. Mark that, landmark. Landmark means the first of its kind. A landmark case is going to be, the reason why this is going to be a landmark case is because FBG Duck's trial is going to be tried, and the evidence is going to come from social media. Back in my days, the evidence came from rat bastards. Rat bastards is what it came from. But right now, you have what you call social media. Let me give it a title. You have what they call social media dry snitching. You know what I mean? Social media dry snitching. I'm sweating already because this one got me hyped. So I might get a little hype, but I'm gonna try and keep it calm so that you can understand and keep it simple. Social media dry snitching is when somebody go up on social media and they post a video of King Von, who is that? No, they posted a good video the other day. Somebody getting ready to go to trial, I see. They posted a video of one of the rappers with a gun. I think he's going to trial now, but he had a gun in the studio, and, he was listening to a King Von song, and he had a gun in the studio. They could charge that man with possession of that gun, and people is pushing his video out there. That's called social media dry snitching. I know y'all don't like it, but I'm giving y'all the real. Because when you post that, the feds that got their people sitting there for 8 hours a day, just scouring the internet, they see this young man with a gun, you understand? And then now, they're going to go looking into him with this gun, charge him with a gun. Remember, Lil Boosie was charged. Lil Boosie, big shout out to Lil Boosie. A lot of y'all don't like him. I think he's very entertaining, and I love his content. But Lil Boosie was charged for having a video of him with a gun in his back. so you understand, is what his gun charge stemmed from. So that's how crazy it is that now they can use pictures and videos as hardcore evidence. A video of you or a picture of you with a gun in the picture or the video is equivalent to you having a gun in front of the law or whoever, because they're going to show it to the court and say, look, he had this gun in his back, so therefore we should indict Lil Boosie. You know what I mean? They go show the picture, look at this rapper, man. It'll come to me. But anyway, so social media dry snitches is when dudes go up there and, say, yeah, I watched some videos the other day. Dude went up there and said, and I ain't saying no names and nothing, but I'm just trying to give some jewels to enlighten the people that don't know, because I take a lot of this from ignorance and not really knowing, because they haven't been through the system and don't really know where to go. You got a dude that went up there saying that, it was an article that they put out saying that King Von is the one that, pumped the bullets into KI. You understand? And then now, that's what the feds are saying. So now, we as social media journalists, we grab that article or that video, and then we speak about it, and say, yeah, King Von, the feds say King Von stood over and fired the gun. Now that spread like wildflower, and everybody's saying that King Von stood over KI and fired the gun. And the young man haven't been charged. He's dead, so he went to jail without the conviction of that on his jacket. But here it is now, people is convicting him on social media, because social media is a trial. Social media is where you go to show who you are. You understand? So now, that's how you social media dry snitching. Do y'all get the point? If not, put it in the comments. I'm just trying to break it down and take my time with it. You know what I mean? Like I said, FBG Duck's trial started in October. I will be covering it. The feds is using Muwop's lyrics, against him at trial for killing FBG Duck, because Muwop allegedly said something in the song. The song, I don't think was even ever dropped, but he dropped a snippet. All you need is a snippet, and you got the people that scour the internet, and when these key words come up and they pop up, they see Muwop, allegedly said in a snippet that he dropped, dudes from 63rd couldn't get back up. FBG Duck is from 63rd. Muwop rolled with King Von. So now the feds is saying that Muwop did it because he made this snippet of a song. You see how easy it is to lose your life? And right there, he's looking at a life sentence for those one little lyrics. Be careful what you say on this social media. This is for the rappers, you know what I mean? And this is for the people covering these joints. When you cover these joints and you go up there and you say, oh yeah, Muwop made a song saying that such and such, saying that, dudes from 63rd don't get back up. So therefore, that, he did it. They giving their opinion. You know what I mean? They saying he did it. You know what I mean? They saying he allegedly did it. You got to be careful how you say these things. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of these things I stay away from, because I don't want to get caught up in the social media dry snitching category. Because I hate rat bastards of all kind. Even the kind that dry snitch when they know better. If you don't know no better and you making these videos and you dry snitching, you understand what I'm saying? We're not going to hold you accountable, but from today on, you're accountable, because share these videos with everybody. Make sure this video gets shared. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Like, or at least send the Cash App. You know what I mean? You know what it is. And people talk about the Cash App. Oh, he asks about the Cash App. But every video that I've watched, people got their Cash App up on the screen, and they even ask for a Cash App. But they don't break it down why or what the Cash App is for, that the game is to be sold, not told. So people see it, and it goes out their mind, and then people say, oh, Unique, you shouldn't ask for a Cash App so much, because if people going to donate, they're going to donate. Nah, let's get that straight. Niggas don't donate like that. Niggas don't move like that. You understand what I'm saying? White people move like that. George Zimmerman killed one of our brothers and waved over 200,000 in no time from his people. And he didn't have to ask for a dime because his people support him. But our people don't support us. Instead, our people eat our backs out. Our people get on, see, I got to stop that, but, I like carry my razor in my mouth. So, this is how I talk with my razor in my mouth. But anyway, Cause you never know when you're gonna run into a sucker. You ain't gotta be in jail to carry a razor in your mouth. I carry my razor in my mouth at all my times. Cause you never know when you run into a sucker and you have for busting fierce open. But anyway, not promoting violence, just letting you know when they come, you have to be ready. You see I'm sweating already? Cause this is a deep topic, man. This is a deep topic. Like I said, so they using Muwop's lyrics against him because he said dudes from 63rd don't get back up. Then he said something in effect about being masked up. So now they're saying that he went on social media saying that he laid FBG Duck down and that he was masked up. This is the crap that the feds is using just from these lyrics, and then we get on here and we push it, and that's where it's go. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you right now, that's all bull crap. Don't believe these crap the feds are telling you. Look how they treating Donald Trump with all of his. He got 4 indictments. He just got another one last night. The man ain't even been in handcuffs yet, but I tell you what, it ain't even come out yet. You know what I mean? Because I'm making this video early in the morning. But I want to see, I believe that sister in Atlanta is going to put the cuffs on Donald Trump so we can see him with the cuffs on him. I don't want him with the cuffs on him because he's the one that's responsible for getting me out, but I'm just saying fair exchange is no robbery. They put the cuffs on me, my comrades, and the 6 brothers that's being tried with FBG's duck thing, so there's no reason why Donald Trump or anybody else getting charged in America shouldn't get a mugshot and fingerprinted and handcuffed. Period. That's how I feel about it. But now, like I was saying, that social media dry snitching is something terrible. They turning it around into all types of foolishness, and this is what you have to understand. Whatever you do and say on social media, the feds and all the alphabet agencies have people that just scour these social media sites looking for information, gather the information, give it to the field agents, and that's equivalent to back in my days when they went physically interviewing people and getting information from the people that they interviewed and giving it to the field agent and then bringing them in to come testify against me. Rat bastards. You know what I mean? But we ain't gonna forget the flip-flop wearing in public, niggas. Never forget you. Oh, gosh, I don't even want to say it. But anyway, so, that's where we at. But Muwop's song, Dipson FBG Duck, the feds is using it in, the murder trial. Lyrics to a song that was never even completely put out, just a snippet. You see how easy that is? So, dude, you get up there on social media, because when I came home, it was during the time of the Honeycomb Brazy incident. Rest in peace to his grandparents. When that happened, and I came home during that time, I saw these young men from down there in Alabama making songs back on each other, making videos, pulling out joints with extendos, saying they ready for war, and all of this is on YouTube, and they look real good and real, street gangster. Because, the real gangsters, the ones that go to school, get a job, and do what they need to do. But they look real official in the street terms. But now, when it's time for these trials, they're going to grab those same videos and they're going to show that you had these guns, you said you was rolling with such and such, you said you was going to do this, you said you was going to do that, this and that happened, so we believe you did it because of this and that, so you might as well tell us before somebody else tell us, and they run all that crap, and then dudes, of course, they tell them, you're looking at life in jail. You want to go to jail for life for him, well, you sit there and you play tough guy. You play unique all you want. You play you want man time all you want. You shut the F up all you want, but you'll be doing life in one of our prisons. If you're lucky, you'll do 26 years and win your case like unique and get out, but you're willing to give up 26 years for this video. And that's when they start singing like Ray Charles and Mariah Carey. You know what I mean? They got an old saying that my man told me from Cuba. He said in Cuba, that the police smack the crap out of you one time for you to talk. Then they got to beat them over their head with a phone book to shut them the hell up. You know what I mean? Because once they start singing, it's no stopping. They don't even need an orchestra no more. But everything you do on this social media, they're watching. They're watching this video now. And I know they don't like me informing you of this. So that's why I'm letting you know, be careful what you post on the joint. Look how Pop Smoke died. Big rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Big rest in peace. All right, relax, relax. Relax, man. Didn't I say chill? Now, look how Pop Smoke died. He posted a picture of him chilling in an Airbnb, and all they could see was a part of the address and these intelligent brothers. Because we all intelligent that's on the street. We just put our intelligence to negative cause. These intelligent brothers, they took that little address and they ran it through the Google search or whatever they did, and they found out the location, and that's how they got him. You understand? Just like, so y'all understand how I work, because I'm always, but they say I'm paranoid. You know what I mean? I'm just old school, always on point. But these new dumb rat bastards call it paranoid. When I go out, I post, the videos. And when I post the videos from where I'm at, I usually post them after I leave or right before I leave. I'm not going to post the video and stand there in the location I posted the video so dudes know where to come find me. If you supposed to find me, you have my cell number. My cell number's on the screen. You could call me, and then I could meet you, and you better know that I'm coming prepared. So whatever a dude try, it is what it is, and that's why I meet people, because I can handle myself in that type of environment, because I was raised and bred in that entire environment. You understand what I'm saying? So people call me. I got people say, oh, you nigga, how you just pull up on people that you don't know, you don't call me? Because let me ride a little bit. I went out one day. You know what I mean? It's back in the day. I went out one day and I was in Miami, and I told you about when I met the little Jamaican gal that sexed me real good, and I'm over the joint and dudes was circling the Burger King while I was in the parking lot with the drop top, and I'm meeting a girl over there. You understand what I'm saying? I peeked the dude circling the parking lot. Right there, I could have just got out of there and left safely. But me, myself, I wanted to blow somebody's face off. You know what I mean? That's where my mentality was at. Not telling you to go blow nobody's face off. I'm just telling you where Unique was at back in 1992. You know what I mean? I go meet a girl, and when I go to meet the girl is not there, but I see a convertible with 3 dudes driving around in an old school convertible, and they looking menacing, and they looking at me, and I had a chance to leave. But no, I didn't want to leave. I wanted to blow their face off. I wanted to blow her face off. I'm just keeping it 100. I apologize for being so real, but I got to give it to these youngins real so they understand. My thing was, I can't believe it. They tried to play me like that and brought these clowns to try to set me up. Oh, I'm murdering something tonight. So I waited because I wanted her to come so I could shoot her in the face after I shoot them in the face so she know that it didn't work. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm talking to the youth, but I'm giving it to you real raw and cut. If your son is a sucker and can't deal with the real, take him to another channel, and I guarantee you he'll wind up in prison. He stay here and listen to this real gangster shit on this gangster channel, I guarantee you he'll think twice before he do what he do. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes were circling, and I felt that they was trying to set me up. So I'm not trying to leave. I'm trying to engage. You know what I mean? If my ops is rolling on me and I'm strapped, I'm going to make sure, that I'm standing my ground. And I'm not talking about for no court of law. I'm talking about for the street, for my honor, for my morals, for my principle. We're gonna handle it there. We're not gonna wait for me to leave, go get nobody else, come back, try and catch him again. No, we're gonna handle it right there. And that's what's going on in Chicago. And that's why I put my hands together and I pray for these brothers that God, please help these young brothers to understand that it's not worth it. I've been through it. I'm trying to talk to them and let them know and show them my mistakes so that my mistakes don't cause them to make the same mistakes and have to spend 26 years in federal prison trying to get off a life sentence, waking up every night. You go to bed, you thinking they expect me to die in here in the morning. And never once did I think that dying would be better. Because I know when God is ready for me to die, I would die. Amen. And that's how it is. This is a serious issue, man. This social media right now is the biggest rap platform for the courts that they have. Because like I say, what do we say they watch? I know they don't like me giving y'all this game. And then you get trolls and rat bastards and flip-flop wearing and public clowns come up here and try and, discredit and nitpick the facts that I'm laying out because they have no content. They haven't been through nothing. They haven't said a legitimate prayer. When I was in prison, I prayed to God. I said, God, please get me out this situation. And I promise I will go out and I will try and reach our youth to not wind up where I'm sitting at, having to ask for the same prayer that I'm asking for. I prayed to God to get me out so I could get to your children. I lost my child. My son went to jail at 18. He's 31. Getting ready to be 32 in November. That's 12 years my son been locked up. When I last seen him on the street, he was 18 months. The last time I seen him on a prison visit, he was 6 years old. The next time I see him as a free man, I'll be 72. And he'll be 50-something years old. Will be the next time I could be with my son. I don't want this to be your son. That's why I'm doing these videos. I don't want this to be your son, So you're going to get people that's more interested in views and likes and subscriptions that would try and tear my back out. And those, so you understand, I'm going to do a video about that probably tomorrow, but definitely for this week, about it's always the ones closest to you. When you're sitting there and you get a brand new outfit, and you roll up on the block, and dudes that say that's fly, oh, that joint is dope. You know what I mean? In their mind, they saying, screw that nigga. He ain't all that. But yet they smiling in your face and giving you that. But they saying, man, that nigga ain't shit. You know what I mean? But they smiling the whole time, Just like these trolls and rat bastards that try and attack me on YouTube. I know those are the same ones standing next to me when I go on the street and give me my flowers and my praises. It's one of them. They're included in that. So I want you to understand that the ones closest to you is the ones you got to watch. And that's why I don't run nobody away from you, because when I catch you, the old me will come out the cage. But until then, I just play stupid. But I could tell by your eyes and your body movement if you're legitimate when you give me the flowers or you give me dap. So I know everything that's going on. Remember that. Like I said, man, this is nothing to play with. This social media will bring you down. For those of y'all that tapped in late, I told you about my Latin King brother in Florida that took a picture with a video, with a gun in the picture, made a video holding them guns. I think he was on a Jeep or whatever. And they charged my man with possession of a firearm. And they never even got the gun. All they had, damn razor. All they had was, I think I might do a video showing you how to keep the razor tucked. You know what I mean? But, then they'll say that I'm promoting something. But nah, I'm just protecting myself, Because if a dude jump out there, I could just bust him real quick and it ain't nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? Just, and just keep it moving. Real nice and quiet. He won't even know he's been cut, Not promoting violence is, letting you know how real it is on the street. So that's why I don't bother nobody. I stay in my lane and I respect everyone. This is nothing to play with, man. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. You know what I mean? That's my Instagram on the screen, That's my Cash App. Make sure it says it was created in 2020. My last name, Hall, is not spelled with a 1. So if you see a 1, it's not me. Just hit it. It'll say created in 2020. You know what I mean? And if you can't do a Cash App, I don't care if it's $1, $5, $10, at least give me an emoji. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe is all I'm asking for. That don't cost you nothing. You come here every day watching my videos, even the trolls and rat bastards that try and eat my back out, they watch their video every day just so they could put up a negative comment. But as soon as I catch them, I block them and I take their head off the same way if it was 88. It was 88 and I got my hands on you. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to keep it 100. You know what I mean? Off with your head. So you trolls, you could get away with it right now. You know what I mean? Not promoting nothing, just letting you know how it was back in my days. You know what I mean? So we didn't have trolls back then. You know what I mean? So now you got the trolls because they can hide in their basement. You know, they can sit there in their little girlfriend's studio apartment, dead broke, on a keyboard, telling you how you dead broke and your chain is fake. You know what I mean? And how you not really getting no money and how you begging for a cash app, you know? But when they see you, they'll never say something. Like I said, that's why I keep my razor, because I will mark you. I'm letting you know now. I will mark you. You know what I mean? So don't say I didn't tell you. So don't say, oh, Unique bugged out. No, Unique didn't bug out. Unique is paranoid. Unique is schizophrenic. Unique got the STD, STAD, whatever they call it. I don't even know that the damn initials they get that shit. You know what I mean? Everything is goddamn initials. Just say the whole word, even though it's complicated, or make the word simpler so you can remember to say it. You know what I mean? But I let you know now. I'm walking. Listen, I'm driving all the day, right? Yesterday, matter of fact. I'm driving yesterday, and I'm driving down the main road, and there was a dude right on my bumper where I couldn't even see the grill of his car. He was that close, you know? So I had to make a right, so I made a right. So when I made the right, he made the right behind me, like if I had his car tied to the back of my car, towing it. So when I go, I sped up a little bit, and I pulled over the curb real quick, and I dropped the window. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm, you know, my joint tinted. And I dropped the window so he could clearly see me and we could do what we got to do. And the dude drove, and he panicked when he looked at me because he saw the look in my eyes. And he couldn't believe that I pulled over. So now when he pulled off, I pull behind him. And now I'm playing his bumper. You know what I mean? Just to let him know what it felt like. You understand what I'm saying? And then I pulled up on his window. And I said, my man, you know you could have lost your life. You know what I mean? And he looked at me, shook his head like, you know? And I just turned off. You know who you are that was driving too close. And it was probably somebody innocent. But bottom line is, when I drive, I watch my back. If anything busts a corner too many times behind me, you already know what it is. Yeah, I'm paranoid and schizophrenic and got all those goddamn initials that the government give you when you've been to war. I was in a war zone on the streets of America, in the prisons of America all my life. So play with your life if you choose, because I'm going to make sure I have mine at the end of the day and make it home to my mama at the end of the night. Not promoting nothing, just letting y'all know how I move. That's why people didn't understand the video that I did when I went to Atlanta on a road trip. You know, oh, he's paranoid. Oh, he's still in prison. Oh, the nigga's still alive. I'm still alive, nigga. Because as you suckers and rat bastards and trolls say, I'm paranoid and institutionalized, but it keeps me alive. So I'd rather be paranoid and institutionalized and alive than sitting here playing this dumbass game to get caught out there. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me ride back, man. You know what? I've been on here long. Let me get up off here, because y'all might not even understand. This might be too deep for y'all, man. Make sure you cop the book of Rowan Harlem. It's on the screen. Cash App. Make sure it say created in 2020 right there on the screen, and no one in my last name Hall. Straight Hall. And make sure it say created 2020. My Instagram is right there. Follow me on Instagram. You know what it is. I love you. Thank you for tapping in. God bless. And yo, like 10 toes down, say, stay out the white people prison. I like that line. And I got to give him his props and his shout out. 10 toes down, always end his video say, stay out the white people prison. I love that joint. All right. Let's go.
Cheers. Toast the crime. Toast the crime. The crime. The crime. The crime.
What?
Fresh out the can of
26. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.